How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm about to do another premiere draft from Bloomborough. The set just released 2 days ago, and it's been pretty fun. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/Dick Record. Link in the description where you can catch streaming video games, leathercrafts, and Magic the Gathering content, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, let's get into it. Q more. Alright. Looks like everyone's here. Looks like everyone's ready. Let's get ready already. Just waiting for these last few. These last two. Last one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, everyone's here. Pack one, pick one. What are we getting? A little bit of a delay there. A lot of floppy sounds. The Infamous Cruelclaw. When he deals combat damage to a player, exile cards from the top of your library into exile a non-land card. You may cast that card by discarding a card rather than paying its mana cost. Yeah? Seems good. What else is here that's good? Consumed by Greed, don't mind that. Nocturnal Hunger, would like for that to come around. These two colors, but like it's one red, one black, so if we like end up in either of those colors, but not both, we can always try to wheel a Fountain Port Bell, right? Let's see, Reptilian Recruiter, this is the threaten effect, right? Yeah, this is the threaten effect. That's a sack effect. This is the mill and then kill something, mill kill. Let's see, this is a drain effect. Enter Surveil 2 and it's got prowess. Yeah, I think. And this is the one that when it ETBs. I wish this had prowess too. We're going to take Cruelclaw. Yeah, we're going to take Cruelclaw and hope to get something good to come with it. Downwind Ambusher. Target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. There's also a Dawn's Truce. This is the that fog effect for your creatures. Playful Shove is also flick a coin at sorcery speed. I'm going to take the Downwind Ambusher for now. I would like some removal spells. Thornplate Intimidator I do like as well. Infamous Cruelclaw, I think he's a weasel. Okay, that's cute. This is a skunk. All right, I think that this is actually kind of nice because you can just snipe something small, right? Or ruin combat for an opponent. Playful Shove. 1 damage, you could target your own creatures, and that can be used for Valiant effects. Thornplate Intimidator is also a card that I kind of like. I also do enjoy a good Roughshod duo. Uncharted Haven wouldn't be too bad. But I think we could take the Downwind Ambusher for now, because it is kind of a 2-for-1. What's this Dray Leader do? Oh, that's, you got to be heavy in squirrels for that. Or an Elder is not terrible for a bear. Dire Sight, Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. There's a Cultivator. What else do we have? A Splash Lasher. Tap and stun, and it has Offspring. Spell Gyre, counter a spell, Surveil 2, draw 2. Bruiser. There's also a Lily Splash Mentor, very far away from where we are. Part of me wants to take the Dire Sight, or I don't like the Cultivator. I feel like we're going to try not to do too many forage things, and if we get any food, it's probably going to be so that we can eat our food. Discarding a card. So we're going to want things that allow us to play cards from our graveyard as well. Anything like the 2-drop Squirrel that allows you to get a creature back from your graveyard. We might actually be trying to splash into green too. It also gains Death Touch if it's a token. I don't know if I like that much. And Junkblade Bruiser is just like a nice body, but I think Dire Sight's okay here, especially because we're going to want to have cards in hand to pitch. This is not bad. Uncharted Haven's not bad. What's the Charger do? When it dies, deal 2. And then this is a Pinger. These are both okay. What's Banishing Light's actually really good. I actually don't think I can pass up Banishing Light. Kingfisher, or this is Nightfisher. This is the one that makes fishes whenever birds enter for you. And this is the Blue-Red Signpost. I'm not a big fan of the Blue-Red Signpost because it's just a 1/1 body, but I will take a Banishing Light. Because if we end up in bats somehow, that's fine. We could still splash for Cruelclaw, right? And Banishing Light's way too good to pass up as a removal spell. So I think we're going to take the Banishing Light, passing the Steam Path Charger, which I'm not against, or the Kindle Spark Duo, again, which I'm not against. I think those are both fine cards. I don't know if I feel as the same about the Ravine Raider. It's another Dire Sight. There's a Strike Force. What the fuck? Flying Double Strike Vigilance. I guess that's good in the Birds deck? Conduct Electricity is 6 and then 2 to a token. This is Tormenting Voice, or however it's called nowadays. Plus you can give a creature +2/+0, so you could trigger Valiant if you need to win combat somehow. That's another Lily Splash Mentor. There's also an Eddy Merc Crab. Is blue-green like super open? It might be. Like this Eddy Merc Crab being here, this Lily Splash Mentor, this Sugar Coat. I'm gonna take this Lily Splash Mentor. Star Charger. If you gain their lost life, look at the top 3. You'll creature card 3 or less. Put it into your hand. If you gained or lost life. I think that that's very good. Ignoring our last pick entirely, I think that that's very good. This is the Flash. We become tap target creature and opponent controls. This is more for Valiant. I think I like Star Charter here. Especially because, let's see, reveal a creature card, put it into your hand, put the rest... Oh, it puts into your hand. Okay. Tangle Tumbler also exists. I think that the Star Charter is just very good here. And if we can gain life easily, there's another Eddy Merc Crab, Kindle Spark Duo. There's a Pathmaker. I think we take the Grotto here. It looks like we're splashing for Cruelclaw. Regardless of how I feel about it, it looks like we're going to be splashing for him, and I think we're going to need the fixing. Eddy Merc Crab is just neato, though, right? Like a flash 5/5. And that's the second one we saw. There's also a Dazzling Denial, which is Mana Beak. Kind of. I'm going to take the Grotto here. I think we need the Grotto. I think we need the fixing. Harvester, Harnesser of Storms. Whenever you cast a non-creature or otter spell, exile a top card. Until end of turn, you may play that card. This only triggers once each turn, and then there's that. There's a Mouse Trapper. It's that Flash Valiant creature again. Warren Elder, which is actually not terrible. And then there's Tempest Angler. It's also Light Shell Duo. I think the Elder might be the better card, just because it's a 2-drop, right? Here's a Bird Scout. When it enters, 1/1 counter target creature you control without flying. Glide Dive Duo. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Then there's a Fountain Port Bell. This is the wheel. There's also a Steam Port Charger. And I think, considering the the Star Charter, I'm actually going to want the Glide Dive Duo. It gets me value if I follow that up with this. Scales of Shale. Costs 1 less to cast for each lizard you control. Third creature gets +2/+0 and lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Doesn't sound like a bad combat trick, but I do want some creatures. Bravekin Duo. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, okay. Ravine Raider or Kindle Spark Duo. I feel like we're more in for the Ravine Raider. And the shore up is just there. Alright, so what do we got here? Heartborn Rat Battler. When a player casts a second spell each turn, it deals 2 damage to target opponent. Wow, that seems great. And I think it's worth splashing. There's also a Drift Gloom Coyote. Oh, wow. Okay, so Drift Gloom Coyote. This is an exile effect on a creature. If it had power 2 or less, put a 1/1 counter on Drift Gloom Coyote, making it that much harder to kill. There's also an Early Winter. Is it more worth it? I don't think we're playing Lily Splash Mentor. Is it more worth it to take the... So this is just like Burn to the Face, right? And I think that that's okay. Is it more worth it to take the Drift Gloom Coyote? This would be like a double splash for 2 red things, as opposed to like another exile effect. Double spell. If we double spell often, it's just 2 to the face. That means we're going to want to have smaller creatures. Let's take the Heartborn Battler for now. Destroy target creature with power or toughness 4 or greater. That seems okay. Overprotect, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. That's nuts. Waxwane Witness. Gain or lose life during your turn. It gets +1/+0 until end of turn. We want cards that gain us life. Right. But I think Repel Calamity is good enough here. What does this do? Look at the top 6. You may reveal one of those cards, put the rest in the bottom in the random order. I think we want the Repel here just because it's a destroy. It's, what's it called? Reprisal, essentially. Otherwise, I'd take the Waxwing Witness. And part of me thinks I should, but I think we need removal now, and I think we need cheap removal. There's another Repel Calamity. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Forage or pay black. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. I think that's pretty good. We do need the removal. There's also an Intrepid Rabbit. Oh, wow. Okay. This is actually a really good card, too. It's got Offspring for 1, and when they ETB, they both give something else. Oh, target creature. They give a creature you control +1/+0 until end of turn. I think that's one of the best commons in white, but I think we need some removal, some like really good removal, and I think that's why we can take Feed the Cycle. Fireglass Mentor. At the beginning of second main, opponent lost life. Exile the top 2 cards until end of turn. You may play that card. That seems really good. I also like it. I like that it's a 2-drop. Maybe we could just splash white because we have the Banishing Light. Worst. And the Star Charter. Maybe we could splash just white, right? Because I like this Fireglass Mentor. It's a 2/1, so we're going to be casting spells quickly. And we want a double spell for this guy to go off. And yeah, I also like Thornplate Intimidator just because like that tax towards the end of the game, especially if you could pay 7 for it. There's another Fireglass Mentor. I feel like we got to take it. I feel like we got to take this and then like consider dropping our white, which is Bravekin Duo, and the Warren Elders. Repel Calamity, I think we can keep, but I want to take this Fireglass Mentor. What's Dewdrop Cure? That's the one that gets 2 small creatures back. Okay, or 3, which seems good, but I think we're going to take the Mentor here. Wix Patrol. Oh, Wix Patrol I like so much. Daggerfang Duo. There's also an Alania's Pathmaker. Wix Patrol is a nice 2-for-1. It mills some cards. We're going to want, again, that 2-drop common that helps us get cards back from our graveyard when it's in the graveyard. It's also a nice just on-rate 2-drop. But I'm going to take the Wix Patrol because this sometimes just kills a thing, and that's what we want. Crumb and Get It. Agate Blade Assassin. This actually triggers the Star Charter, right? If you gained or lost life, so that actually is not bad. What's this do? May discard if you do draw a card. Not the biggest fan of that. Crumb and Get It's a great combat trick, and Pileated Provisioner is fine. Playful Shove I don't think is good enough as removal. It's more so that you could target your own creatures. I'm going to take the Assassin here. Agate Assault, fucking fantastic. I like this card actually. Exile target artifact or 4 damage to a creature. If it would die, exile it instead. It's a 3-mana spell, which goes well with our low curve. We will eventually want some Alana's Pathmakers just for the card advantage. And in fact, if I take like 1 or 2 of those, I might actually be able to cut the Star Charter. I say that, and then like there's no black or red cards here. I'll take the Intrepid Rabbit. Ravine Raider is, I think, fine. Put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. I think that's great. I'm going to take the Ravine Raider. Another Ravine Raver. I think we want Whisker Quill Scribe or Junkblade Bruiser. Let's take the Scribe for now. War Squeak is opponent controls can't block it +1/+1 in haste. That's not for us, but we'll take it. And another War Squeak. Okay. Emberheart Challenger. Wow. Okay, so that's actually a really good card. Has Valiant like that because it gets you card advantage. You exile the top card of the library until end of turn. You can play that card. Haste Prowess 2/2. I think we can take that here. There's also a Mistbreath Elder, which let's see. Return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, 1/1 counter on it. Otherwise, you may return it to its hand. It's a 1-mana 2/2? Oh, but you have to keep bouncing things. Okay. That's like a build around. Oh, there's a Patchwork Banner too, but I don't think we're in any particular creature type that much. We have a bunch of lizards, I guess. And I feel like Patchwork Banner is actually way better than it looks. I'm going to get rid of this Repel Calamity for now. If anything, we're really the best white cards we have are Banishing Light, Rabbit, and Star Charter. And what is this? Beza. Okay, that's double white. That's double white. That's double white. It's double white. It's double white. It's double white. When it enters, create a treasure. I'm not taking this. This, though, on most boards, is just like you get some sort of value. If you get all 4, that means that you are probably very behind, but this can easily put you back ahead. There's also a Fireglass Mentor. We're not doing Valiant things all that much. I think we should take the Cindering Cutthroat, if anything, or maybe the Fountain Port Bell. And I think the Cutthroat might be better for now. Although if I really want to splash white, it's the Fountain Port Bell. Coiling Rebirth. Ooh, here we go. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If the gift was promised and that creature isn't legendary, create a token, except it's a copy of that creature, except it's 1/1. I like that. I also like Rabid Gnaw. This actually works really well with the Valiant stuff that we have going on here, and I think we should take this over that. Moonrise Cleric is also not bad if we're going to keep the Star Charter. The Rabid Gnaw allows us to trigger Valiant on the cards that we do that have Valiant. This is actually kind of hard, and I think the better choice here is the Rabid Gnaw because it's removal. It's instant speed removal. It triggers Valiant, and it's just cheaper to cast. Dagger Fang Duo. You may mill 2. Mudflap Village. It's Bat, Lizard, Rat, Squirrel. Bat, Lizard, Rat, Squirrel. Bat, Lizard, Rat, Squirrel. Bat, Lizard, Rat. No squirrels. But we have a lot of them. And I think that this is basically free in the deck. So I think we could take the Mudflat Village. Otherwise, I probably would take a Dagger Fang Duo. Death Touch 3/2. Rat Squirrel. But yeah, Mudflat Village is just free. So, Rat Colony. That can have any number of cards named Rat Colony. Thank you, but no thank you. There's a Galewind Moose. Woo! That's getting past pretty late, isn't it? This is that's not a nice card. That's not a nice card at all. Yeah, let's take the Dagger Fang Duo. This is not a nice card. Just a 6/6 flash, reach, trample creature. Pfft, get out of here. We'll take the Dagger Fang Duo. It's a nice 3. Persistent Marsh Stalker. How many rats do I have? It's also a Vine Reap Mentor. How many rats do I have? We have enough rats. This ends up being pretty good because it's, I think you need Threshold, right? Threshold, whenever you attack with 1 or more rats, if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, you may pay 3. If you do, return it from the battlefield, from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking, but you have to attack with a rat. Blooming Blast, I love. I absolutely love Blooming Blast. This is Searing Blood, right? Gift the treasure. Sometimes it's just win the game, right? The 3 damage can really matter. We're going to take the Blooming Blast. I absolutely love this, especially if we're going to try to be removing things and getting prowess triggers. Otherwise, I'd take a Cindering Cutthroat or maybe the Harnester, but probably not. Let's see. Vine Reap Mentor pretty late. Mind Drill Assailant. Okay, so the reason why I'm considering that over this Frilled Sharpshooter is that this has Surveil 1 and it's a rat. So I think we do take that. We just want another rat to trigger the other thing. This is not a rat, but it's the only... Oh no, this, let's see. I think we take Whisker Quill Scribe over Corpseberry Cultivator. It's just a 2. Just a 2. Sometimes you just need a 2. There's a 3-tree mascot. That counts as a rat. That can fix our mana. So, yep. Get in. It probably becomes the first cut. And there's a Thornplate Intimidator. Oh, man. I do like a good Thornplate Intimidator, especially at 7 mana. Just like, hey, could you discard 2 cards or take 6 damage? Or sacrifice 2 things that might matter? Dagger Fang Duo on the wheel. Pretty good for us. And Pearl of Wisdom to the side. Okay. So early on, I do feel like we saw a lot of really good blue-green things. And if we were in blue-green, we would have had like a pretty nice deck full of really powerful commons and uncommons. That said, I do like what we have here. Now, we do have to cut down to 40-ish cards. And I think the easiest way to do that is to go Tikri, right, let's find out what we're cutting, right? Star Charter. How many ways do we have to gain life? Because if I don't want the rabbits and the charter and the banishing light, I guess here's the question. How much why is it doing that? If we don't want the removal, I mean, if we don't want the banishing light, how much removal do we have? Okay. That's that. There's that. And then there's this. So let's look at the white cards all the way over here. Oh no, come here. Why is it doing that? It's still very glitchy. All right, so I'll put this here over there because that helps us fix. If we cut all of the white cards, our mana curve gets a lot better. We still want to hit our land drops, so I think we do play 17 lands because it also allows us to, with, what is it called? Hearthborn Battler, just keep double spelling to ping our opponent, right? We also have this Fireglass Mentor, that seems pretty good. 2 of those 1-drops. One of these 2-drops, which I think we're only really playing because of Star Charter. And I guess we could still splash for Star Charter, right? And just cut, or maybe just splash for Banishing Light, because it's a nice piece of removals, right? As additionally, the 3-tree mascot just kind of like matters here simply because it's a changeling as well as a bit of fixing. And we do have the Hidden Grotto for more fixing. Let's see. This is removal, or not removal. This is tax. This is removal. Possible removal. This is removal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of removal. So we don't need the Banishing Light. Maybe we're just splashing for the Star Charter. So 2 white sources, a 3-tree mascot, right? We still have 21 cards, which means that we don't need some of them. And I think we can cut a Ravine Raider. It's nice that it like gets in early, but I don't think we need that so much. We do have 42 cards here. Most of them, it's either removal or, and I do wish we had 1 or 2 class spells. It's either removal or creatures. And I think that that's important here. So let's see. A lot of our creatures are also very small, which is good for the Star Charter. Star Charter will move you back over here. I need to cut another creature. And it's probably Whisper Quill Scribe, right? Let's see what's higher up on the curve. I like the Cutthroat because it can have Menache and be a 4/3. Daggerfang Duos are great. Mildew, and you know what we didn't get? We didn't get the thing that gets back creatures from our graveyard. Anything to get back stuff from our graveyard. Oh, we even passed up that rare because, what was it? Wix Patrol, was it? It was either Wix Patrol or there's another removal spell that I took instead of it. But I think it made more sense at the time. Maybe it was Persistent Marsh Stalker. Agate Blade Assassin plays well with the Star Charter, as does... Did I take it out? Oh, I didn't even take it, did I? I thought I took that that combat trick, but I guess not. Or maybe it got cut? Look for that in a second. We do want the Daggerfang Duos. The Marsh Stalker. Actually, how many ways do we have to gain life? It's gain or lose, right? Gained or lost. Top 4 cards. If it's only... And it's only during our turn, and we're not really paying life. So... Hold on. If we only have 1 way to gain life, I think we could just cut those 2 cards. I think we only have 1 way to gain life. Yeah. Oh, Glide Dive Duo, which I don't cut because it's a nice flyer. And it's a Bat Lizard. Yeah. Alright, so goodbye Star Charter. Goodbye 3-tree mascot. And I guess we can keep the Assassin now. Or we can go back to the well and see what else we have that's a little bit better. My sideboard's not working, is it? This card's missing here. Oh, no, never mind. Ravine Raider. Took a few white cards. It's just Ravine Raider. Yeah, I guess Daggerfang Duo is... I'm sorry. Agate Blade Assassin is probably just better than Daggerfang Duo. So yeah, I think this is good. We have, what? Just a bunch of creatures, 18 creatures, and the rest are like removal spells and a draw spell. I would call that good. We'll go into that. Oh no, going into round 1? We actually cut it down to 40 cards. I usually have such a hard time doing that. Let's see, this is 2 days into the release of this set. And they did fix the best of 3 bug, it seems, on Arena, but I'm hesitant to finish out the sealed that I started a while ago. I was actually planning on going into it maybe after this one if I had time for today. Let's see. We have a curve. Yeah, I'll keep that. The Booming Blast, I'm going to be hesitant to use to deal 3 to my opponent early. Simply because I don't want to ramp them and give them a treasure so early, right? Unless they play something that I absolutely need to kill here. And that's not it. Pass. My turn. Alright, so we'll play Dagger Fang Duo. And we will mill 2. Land and Wix Patrol. That's not great. I would have liked the Wix Patrol. I guess we can get it back, right? It's a Rat Warlock. Yes, we can get it back with Mudflat Village eventually. Moonrise Cleric. Okay. Does this have life? No, it just gains them life. Okay, so it looks like we're playing that deck. Alright, so next. I'm just going to attack. If they block, I could actually just use Downwind Ambusher to shrink it. But I guess not. So let's just play this Thornplate Intimidator without Offspring to tax their hand a little bit. Next turn we can either leave up Ambusher or most likely just play Dire Sight and leave up Blooming Blast. I feel like this is going to deal a lot of damage. Sorry, gain them a lot of life, this Life Creed duo. Carrot Cake, okay. Gains them some wiener, or gains them a wiener. Alright, and then gains them a life. They're just gonna crack it? Okay. I mean, if they do, we still have access to Downwind Ambusher. Sure. Gain a life. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. They're gaining, like, a fair amount of life. And then this just gives them more life. Okay, so they're doing that. Sure. Gain another life. Get some Scry. Alright. We'll play this. And I'm just gonna swing out here. If they double block the Dagger Fang duo, I can use Downwind Ambusher to murder one of these little tokens. Perfect. Done. Target creature gains -1/-1 until end of turn, so shrink one of those. Kill that, hit them. And just grow the board ever so slightly. Part of me really wants to kill this Life Creed duo. And I guess next turn, if we don't have anything else to do, I'll Dire Sight and then Blooming Blast it. What's in my yard? Just the Wix Patrol? Yeah. Okay. I guess we could use the Mudflat Village to get the Wix Patrol back. Sure. I think next turn we just swing out, you know? If they don't want to... God, they're at 21. That's so wild. Sure. And we're going to kill one of those. Deal them 3, give them a treasure. Because I'd like to keep my board, especially because they're making so many little weenie tokens. And then next I'm going to cast Dire Sight to like scry 2, or Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2. We're at a very like scary life total though. Parting Gust, gifting a tapped fish. Okay. That's gone. I guess that exiles it, right? Sure. That's dead, then that gets that. Alright. So we do have to do this. These both seem very good, actually. This is gonna gain us life too, and they've been playing a bunch of wieners, so... But I don't think it's like the best thing that we could get right now. we will be getting to cast it for free, essentially. Oh, no, never mind. So next turn, Fireglass Mentor. Attack with everything. Right. Banishing Light. Okay. What, on the 4-2? Sure. Sure. Okay. Opponent's still very aggressive here. Alright. Just attacking with everything. Not playing anything else. Sure. Hit him, so exile these two. Until end of turn, you may play that card. And I can forage, so let's do... We don't have to forage. I could just cast it. Pay black. Kill this, because that's the bigger clock. And then play the Agate Blade Assassin. I think we may have stabilized. Hopefully they don't have a board wipe. Sure. I can't see opponent making an attack here unless they have a board wipe. Oh, okay. Play another one of those. Next. Let's send that in. Ding him. I guess all the damage really does matter. I'm gonna exile top 2 and then top 2. So we're gonna play Infamous Cruelclaw. And... Rabid Gnaw. Oh, whoops. And... Is this sorcery only? No. Okay, end turn. Whoops. Did not notice. It's okay. Have a big board now. Pretty wide. Opponent is sort of at low life totals. Hazel's Nocturne. 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Each opponent loses 2 and they gain 2. Okay. Sure. Resolve. Okay. I don't know if that's enough. If they attack with that, there's a lot of things that they just can't block here. Pass. I'm going to sacrifice this to get back Wix Patrol. Okay. Play Wix Patrol. 1, 2, 3. Kill that again. Next. Tack, 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 tack. Drain them. I do hope they block one of the Fireglass Mentors. But they can't block this, and then this is otherwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 79. I think they're just dead, right? Hey, good game. Good game. Good game. And we wouldn't have been there had it not been for the fact that I'm going to point this out. That was fine, Skip. I'm going to point this out. This stupid card right here, Blooming Blast. Not insane, just silly, right? The fact that it does 3 to an opponent is silly. I had a draft, leave match. I had a draft the other day where I had 3 of them, and I decided to only play 2 in an aggro red-white deck. And in retrospect, I kind of regret it, because that just represents like 9 damage to the face. All right, 1-0 going into round 2. My cat's currently staring at the window. She must have heard a birdie. And she's probably thinking, if I could bite its neck, it would be dead. Alright, so we can keep this. This is actually a great curve. Agate Blade Assassin, turn 1. Turn 2, we're going to play the Heartborn Battler. Another land wasn't great there. With haste, and we're going to hit them for like 4. Yep, Pool Profit, sure. Or Pond Profit, whatever. Glide Dive Duo is actually fantastic here. Play this. Drain you for 1. Okay, if they cast a second spell here, I get to hit them for 2 in the face, which I think is like very well worth it. And if they cast a creature that... Alright. They returned it to my hand. Strange. I think I will play the Dagger Fang duo. Mill 2. Hopefully lands. Why is it always that guy? Oh no, it's the Marsh Stalker. That's great, actually. I thought it was Wix Patrol. Alright, so opponent is... hesitant to do anything here. They could have an instant speed interactive spell. We have Agate Assault though, and that's also... Oh, that's a sorcery. Whoops. Okay. Let's Glide Dive duo here. Just tap out, drain him for 2 if we can. Sure. Sure. Like, I don't mind that per se, because next turn we can double spell. Light Shield duo? Light Shell duo, rather. Okay, so Surveil 2. Okay. Agate Assault. 4 damage to a creature. This Rabid Gnaw is great here. Okay. Agate Blade Assassin. 2 to the face. And end turn. We don't need to play another land. I'll hold on to it. There's no reason to, but whatever. We have a removal spell. If they play 1 creature, yeah, good game. Let's say if they play like just 1 creature, we kill it. If they play 2 creatures, we kill 1 of them, we still win. View battlefield, and we likely do the 2, or rather we give this +2/+0, unless it's big, right? We give this +2/+0. Or, oh, it's +1/+0. That way this can attack, and it sort of like spreads out our damage across 3 bodies. They get drained as we attack, and they have to block 1, and they can't block 2. Or all 3. Alright, claim that. 2-0, going into round 3. That was pretty fast. That's how we want the deck to work, actually. Just a fast curve. A little bit of taxing of our opponent's life, right? Feed the cycle. Mentor. Scribe. Yeah, this seems good. I think... Yeah, we'll play this. I think we're going to play the Scribe first. As much as the Mentor seems good here. Scribe. Because we don't really need to draw too many cards just yet. Forager. Okay, what does this do? Okay. I think we offer the trade, and if not, we just kill that. Because what does this do? Add 2 mana in any combination of colors. That seems pretty good. It's also ramp. I don't think I could just like let them have that. So I do offer the trade, and then we play the village. Oh, I can't. Ah, that's because that's not another black source. Damn. All right. Oh yeah, mill 2. Okay. I really need to kill this then. I guess since that put 2 cards in our graveyard, we can actually forage pretty soon using Feed the Cycle. I keep forgetting that the village only taps for black if you are using it for creature spells. Ooh, that's a fight spell. Oh, did they gift me a tapped fish? Okay. There's that. Oh. Not you. Alright, so I think we do feed the cycle here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't care about these cards. Oh, hold on. Zed. Black. Or sorry, colorless and a black. Forage. Target this. Yeah. I don't forage, exile 3 cards. Show me the graveyard then. Jeez. Okay, and we play this little guy. And we pass it over to our opponent. If we can, I'd like to hit a 6th land for Wix Patrol. Right, but I'd also like to add more to our board. Like, just attacking with the Daggerfang duo, I don't think is enough here. Now, they have 5 mana, 5 open mana. They're getting pretty close to 6, which is... Oh God, it's that stupid thing. the Galewind Rider, which we need to be very well aware of, because they're in blue. I'm sorry, in green. This is a mana dork, so if they play a land... I forget who went first, but if they play like another land here... oh, this is the thing that makes something unblockable, right? Yeah, then they hit us with it. And then it bounces it? I'm gonna be perfectly honest though, these Daggerfang duos have been like absolutely fantastic in terms of oh, they're gonna kill my fire whatever mentor. Sure, makes sense. These Daggerfang duos have been like absolutely amazing. Just being able to go, oh yeah, just die. Die. Let's see. They're gonna pretty soon be able to get a squirrel card. And they can forge for 2 mana. Sending that in. I think we do get back our Fireglass Mentor in like a turn. I guess I could have gotten it back first, but we're not going to be casting anything else here. Opponent's big think as to whether or not to trade here. I think that this 1/1 is going to be an efficient blocker, but not for one of these. I'm going to save it for a much bigger combat. Sure. Play a land, and say go. We have 5 though out. If we let it go to 6, we can then just play Wix Patrol and murder something. Now this Long River Lurker is going to be a problem. I will say that. Because if they play a frog... Alright, that's not a frog. If they play a frog, this... It also has ward on top of it. That's a frog. Yep. Sure. Creature you control with lesser mana value to its owner's hand. Okay. Pass. I guess that got them a food token. Okay. Yep, they hit us. Sure. No blocks. Pass. I'm not going to sacrifice the Mudflat Village right now. Dire Sight seems pretty good. Yeah, screw it. Wix Patrol. I'm just going to kill the Forager. There we go. Send that in. Because of this, they don't particularly have any good attacks. Or they don't have any particularly good attacks. The Wix Patrol can eat the Lurker, or it can trade with the Clement. And we will be sending both of these in next turn. We lost our Ember Charger, Ember Heart Charger. Okay. Oh, they got a Keen-Eyed Curator. 4 more cards exiled by it. Okay. I'm gonna need a removal spell for that, I'll say that right now. Sure, sure. That's a very good card, by the way. Keen-Eyed Curator. Next, send these 2 in. Sure. Opponent's thinking about the trade. Sure. That's great for me. I can get it back. Next. Let's see. Dire Sight. This to the yard. This to the hand. Oh, that's great. What does this do? Get rid of this now. I don't care about adding to my board right now. I want to get rid of that. Sure. It's just not going to be enough. Opponent will still be top decking. Yep. But we could still get something from our graveyard. What do we exile? Oh, yeah. So they got rid of the Wix Patrol. We could still get back, let's see. Daggerfang Duo. Amber Heart Charger. Done. No blocks. Hmm? Sure. Next, and we have to discard cards to, I'll attack. Just hit our opponent. We have to discard cards to make that work, so I'm actually going to just do that. Yep, resolve. Pass. Probably eat the other food, yep. Makes sense. Pass. So I think next turn, actually we could just like, what, send this in? No, you're a weasel, and this is, pass. My turn? Okay. Let's see. This is where they have it, right? No attacks. What's good here? I think it's the Daggerfang Duo, unfortunately. Because I don't think there's anything particularly good outside of that I'd want to get back later. Other than the Glide Dive Duo, so yeah. Let's just get that now. Daggerfang Duo. Take action. Land and a 2/2. I'm curious if they have it, right? Like, I'm very curious if they have it. There's a 3-tree scribe. Surveil 2. Okay. So I'm just gonna send in the Daggerfang Duo. Shoreline Looter can't be blocked. Okay. Hit him with that. And end turn. What do you do? Whenever it or another creature you control leaves the battlefield without dying, put a 1. Oh, that's an engine right there. So if they can get something to bounce for whatever reason, they can attack right through my Cruelclaw. I do wish that they played an X2. Are they gifting the tapped fish? Oh, they didn't. They had to gift the tapped fish, unfortunately. That was a punt. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. Yeah, rank up. View battlefield. Yeah, they didn't gift the tapped fish. Otherwise, you get the fish first. They didn't gift it, so they were just gonna... And then, in response, afterwards, after the damage would have been dealt, I would have, end of turn, booming blasted that thing. Leaf match. They punted, and they were just like, fuck. Well, good game. Also, it's hard. It's important to remember that that's a fight, not a bite. That 1 mana green spell. I know that if you came off of what's it called? What was that last set? Modern Horizons 3. There was a 1 mana green bite spell rather. Horrendous Assault. This is not that card. This is a standard deck set. This is a very powered down standard set. People are saying that it kind of plays a lot like a core set. I don't know if I fully agree with that. There's some very, very good cards in it. You know, very, very, like, on and above rate cards. This seems great. And we're going first? Sure. I'll send the Scribe out first, and then we'll play the Cutthroat. Hopefully we get to hit our opponent with it. Okay. You know what? Next. Perfect. I'd love that. Kill it. I don't want them ramping. Fix my next draw. Feed the cycle. Great. Removal spell that I can cast very well. I hope that they didn't need that card, because it's dead. Cindering Cutthroat, sure. Let's see. Okay. Cindering Cutthroat myself, except slightly bigger. Ooh, they're playing 3 colors. It's a good thing I didn't give them a treasure. Wick the World Mind! Okay. Sure, no blocks here. Let's see. Rabid Gnaw. We can Rabid Gnaw. That's not enough cards in the yard. We could Rabid Gnaw and then just attack with this, because I do need to kill this Wick. I do need to kill that Wick. Wicka, wicka, wick. Sorry. I could just give it Menace after I attack with it. Right? Conversely, we could just feed the cycle. And then Fireglass Mentor. This is hard, actually. I think the correct thing to do is to Rabid Gnaw it. Why is it tapping like that? Colorless? Oh, I can't do both. Okay, never mind. Zed. Okay. Activate that ability. Menace, I'll attack. You can block the 2/2. Alright. I would like to play Glide Dive Duo. Sure. I'm hesitant to kill this. Oh, okay. Sure. Let's see. Send this in. Because that's like better for me if they just trade like that. Enters and leaves, create a food. Glide Dive Duo. Drains him for 2. Okay. Still drains him for 2. Oh, I guess they didn't want to lose the life, so they gave me a food token. Sure. A 3-tree scriben. Okay. Food is cooked in your stone cold munchin'. Yep, sure. Let's see. I send in the Cutthroat. See if they, offer the double block. Okay. How many creatures in my graveyard? Or cards in my graveyard? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can feed the cycle and Mentor. I'll actually do both, actually. Let me just play Fireglass Mentor. And then we'll leave up feed the cycle. End turn. Cracking food sounds pretty yummy right now, right? Yep, resolve. Path. If they attack us with this, they've been hitting only lands. Only lands. New from Squaresoft. They're gonna give that Menace? Sure, pass. Oh, okay. Feed the cycle. Pay the black. Kill, this? Take 2. No blocks. Bonk. Okay, next, attack with the cutthroat. Sure. And land and turn. Sure. Resolve. Pass. If they attack with just a 3-tree scribe, I can like shrink it and then block it with the downwind ambusher. Okay. If I give this menace, it still dies to one of them. Oh, I can kill them both if I attack with this. Give it menace. Alright, next. Attack with this guy. If they double block. Yep. 3 to that, 1 to that. Sure. Land. Play this. Target creature, destroy. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn, so that seems sad. Throw this at them. Hopefully they don't have the gale wind, whatever. Okay. That's a shame. Oh, they still lost life. Okay. So we get the Thornplate Intimidator. Play this for Offspring. Auto pay. Oh, you dumb bitch. I'm kidding. They have to pitch cards or lose 6 life? Okay. I'm surprised that Thornplate Intimidator just doesn't have, what's it called? Next. Attack. It doesn't have, really? Okay. Take 6. I mean, take 4, I guess. I probably should have attacked with everything. That was dumb of me. Wix Patrol. Two lands. Kill that. Could have won last turn. I'm dumb. I should have just attacked with everything. I didn't realize that. Then they would have had to block the Thornplate Intimidator. You gotta see me make mistakes so that you don't make these mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. Especially because you can't give your opponent options. The less options you give your opponent, the better your win percentage will be. We're 4-0, by the way. Yeah, so the less options your opponent gets, the better off you will be in terms of the match, right? If I would have attacked with everything, they would have had to block the 4-3 and trade. Ugh. Oh, that's a mull. I can't... I got a mulligan that, I'm sorry. I can't hope to draw the... Okay, so we can keep this because everything is a 2-drop. And we're actually going to put back that. Perfect. Scribe. Sure. Sure. I'll send it. Yeah, I'll send this. Because we have a 3 here. Sure. Take action. 1, 2 lands. Okay. Would have liked another land, but we're feeding the Mind Drill assailant. This next creature, unless they want to trade it? Alright. Play this. Unless they want to trade this for that, I get a card. Yep. And I'd like to hit a land, so... That's why we're doing this. It gets us another card. I don't think there's any 1-drops in the deck, unfortunately. There's a Ravine Raider that I have not seen since starting. Oh, wow, they're trading. Okay. Opponent was like, nope, can't have that. I'm sorry. Ah. Did miss a land drop, though. That feels bad. Cash grab. Okay, so they can get back a Baker's Bane duo. Or they're getting a forest, sure. Saver, sure. Okay, there's a land. Mind your assailant. I think that's probably better here. Otherwise, I was gonna double spell the Agate Blade Assassin and the Fireglass Mentor. Opponent has more cards in hand though, which is scary, especially because they're playing green and could at any point go, here's one of these stupid things. Again, like I'm but I'm moderately worried about that 6/6 flash reach trample vigilance. Keyword soup card. 4 keywords, Jesus. Patchwork Banner, okay. That gives them access to 6 mana. They'll probably pick squirrels, yep, because they're black-green. Feed this cycle, sure. There's the Infamous Cruelclaw, but I think what we have to do is just double spell here. Because this is also with Agate Blade Assassin guarantees that we can top card until you exile a 9-land card. You can cast that by discarding a card rather than paying its mana cost. Okay. That's got the Offspring, which is not great. Ooh. Ooh. That's pretty good. You may forage if you do. There's no reason to not forage here. I think that's probably... Okay. That's pretty bad for us, actually. Especially because... Hunter's Talent, too? Oh, no, we're fucked. We are fuck-diddly-ucked here, ladies and gentlemen. I could play this, but I don't think we get out of this. No attacks. I'll give it another turn. This is just too much right here, right? They played a good control game, right? They did not let me go over on cards, even trading their own Darkstar Augur, which would have gotten them more card advantage just to make sure that I could not get more card advantage, especially because we faltered early on with the land drops. And now we're just empty-handed and they have 9 power. And they're going to be getting more cards off of this too, because they can, yeah, level 3. Sure. Oh, they just draw a card. Cool. No attacks here, because they don't want to risk me, I shouldn't have played that land. They don't want to risk me attacking with Cruelclaw is what it is. I should actually start holding lands, because Cruelclaw allows me to, oof, okay. Allows me to play cards for free. Sure. Return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. On a 3-mana 3/2? Yeah, that's really good. And that's a squirrel as well. I think, unless I get... What can get us out of this? We'd need a flyer, is what it is. Yep. I'm not blocking that, unfortunately. Target attacking creature gets... This is 10 damage. I'm curious what my next card will be. Yeah, no block here. Bong, bong. Because if I double block that, they still kill both of these things and they still draw a card. Cool. Take action. What was after that and what was after that? Alright, good game. Yeah, that was a bit much. Concede. We kind of faltered back there, especially not hitting land drops like we needed to. We mulliganed too at the beginning, right? We had a really good hand. It's just we didn't have any red sources, and sometimes you can't keep an opener that doesn't have one of your colors. Not sometimes, every time. Because you can't hope to draw that second color. I've been in games where all I've done after keeping a 2-swamp hand is draw more swamps and red cards. And it's just like, cool, I can't cast you. I hope you know that. It's one of the most frustrating things. This is perfect. You can keep this. Play that. Turn to Fireglass Mentor, I guess, or Persistent Marsh Stalker. That's a rat, right? Play the Marsh Stalker. Because it gets through more things. Can't be blocked by blah blah blah. By creatures power 2 or greater. Let's just play both. Okay, so that bounces off and they take 3. Sure. Now, at any point in the future of this game, if either player play double spells, it's gonna be great. Sure. Alright, so that lost its abilities. I'm going to kill this now. Missed another land drop, notably. Kit map? Put 3 stun counters on it. Okay. That feels bad. Okay, next, I'll attack. Sure. Dagger Fang Duo. Kidnap. Take action. Sure. We're trying to fill up that threshold because we do have a rat on board. Storm Chaser's Talent. This makes an otter, sure. There's a land. Let's play the Assailant. I can't believe they stole my creature. Oh, so rude of you. What does this do? Return target instant or sorcery. Okay, so fell. That sucks. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Level 2. Instant or sorcery. Okay, so this allows us to just kill that outright next turn, which we will. Oh, yeah, let's use the ambusher here. Shrink that to there. Bong. Hi, Summer. I thought about killing that thing earlier, too. If we could hit to 7 lands, we can double Thornplate, and that might be backbreaking in this board state. Opponent really does need... Yep, there's a spell. Really does need some board presence, though. Alright, that's not great. Treetop Sentries, okay. I'm gonna play this. And then we're gonna offer the trade. Sure. Then we're gonna play this. I know it does 2 more damage to me, but if they can't double block it, we're gonna get so much card advantage off of it. Yep. 3 tree mascot. Sure. I don't think opponent attacks here. Level 3. What's this? Created okay. I guess they could double block here. That would be bad. Alright. Cast that for no. Okay. Play this. And no attacks right now. Lily Splash Mentor. Part of me hopes that they exile... No. Okay. I wanted them to exile their Hearthburn Battler. yeah. Alright. We'll play this. Mill another 2. 1, 2. There's my Wix champion. Alright. Or Wix Patrol. Next. No attacks. End turn. What is down here? Done. Resolve. Okay, that just gets them a land? This is a rat? This is a rat. Okay, resolve. I think next turn I just attack with the Thornplate Intimidator and or the Daggerfang duo, which then triggers the threshold from the Persistent Marsh Stalker, gets it back as a 5/1. Daring Wave Rider. Sure. That's rude. Stop doing that. My turn. Okay, next attack with this. Auto pay. Tapped and attacking. Next. Sure. Yep. It's like we've had our fun. And land. End turn. Okay. Pass. My turn? Okay, cool. Ravine Raider. That seems okay here. If I attack with this, the other thing comes back and it's not a 5/4. Although if I attack with this, I know what I do. Mudflat Village, get it back, a rat. Actually, you know what? Wix Patrol. And I don't think we play the Ravine Raider because I would rather just pitch that. So, no attacks right now, end turn. Okay. Actually, you know what? Feed the cycle. Pay the black. Shore up, okay. Well, that's not great. No attacks. And that made a 1/1. Ugh. Ugh. Dower Portage. Okay. Okay. So that bounces that. I'm surprised they didn't attack with it first. Like, they probably should have. Oh, if that spell would be put into your graveyard. Wait, what did they do? Did they not take the shore up? Okay. We need to kill the Wix Patrol. I'm sorry, not the Wix Patrol. The Lily Splash Mentor. And next, no attacks, end turn. It's not. Oh, it is a rat. Okay. Oh, I could have attacked with. No, I think we're better off attacking with Wix Patrol. Sky Skipper Duo. Ooh, that's what the Dowerport Mage is doing. Okay. They're getting a lot of card advantegio. Okay. Oh, they can cast it without paying its mana cost. Sure. Okay. I think we just send in the Wix Patrol and the Intimidator. Actually, no, the Intimidator is probably good enough, and then we get to free cast the other thing. Auto pay. And it's a 5/1. Yep, makes sense. Yep, makes sense. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Okay. I can't make this big enough for it to matter, right? Let's play it anyway. End turn. Okay. Sky Skipper Duo. Lots of bouncing. This bouncing deck is like super good. Without dying, draw a card. They are going through their deck super quick. They have 10 cards left in their deck. Pass. Resolve. And my turn. Land. Huh? see. Resolve that. Colorless food artifact with sacrifice this artifact you gain 3 life. And it loses all other... But it's just a lizard rogue. Okay. That's like fine. And probably not the best use of that. Sure. Do they know what they're doing? Okay. Sure. And end turn? That just bounces it to their hand. I mean, they are playing a lot of cards, but like, they have 8 cards left in their deck. If they have something, they're gonna need it soon. Opponent is also desperately trying not to let me hit them because of the Fireglass Mentor. Yeah, on top. That seems great, actually. You kidding me? I would love to tax my opponent for like 2 permanents. Daring Wave Rider, sure. I'll put that on the bottom, actually. I don't actually need that. Sure. Okay. I think we just play this with its offspring, autopay. Please don't have a counter. Ah, no! Okay. That might have sealed it. No attacks right now. I need this to be around. That might have sealed it, though. That's pretty bad for us. And they have 3 of these nerds. Pond Prophet draws them another card. Okay. They're getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to block everything. So I think I need to just empty my hand. And they can just triple block this Wix Patrol, which is also pretty bad for me. This is not a rat, right? And we lost a rat earlier. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, they have their own Wix Patrol. No! Alright, there goes my Wix Patrol. Alright. I think that's game. That looks like game, right? Because that's... Yeah, that's pretty game. I blocked the biggest thing. Good game. Ooh. We got run over. That was wild. That was wild. I think our opponent had a very good handle on how to play their deck too. Like all that bounce value was just very good. Getting to repeatedly draw cards off this Dower Port Mage. They were so far ahead of us on cards. Leave match. Damn, we just got our second loss. We were like 4-2. Right? We're like 4-2. We were doing so well. We were like undefeated until like those last 2 matches. But those players really knew what their deck was doing, really understood the assignment and had all the payoffs that they needed. In fact, if anything, we probably needed more removal, which is wild because I think everything that's in the deck is either removal, a creature, or draw 2. Part of me wonders if the deck is lacking for card advantage, but fixing in this set is not the best. I don't know. Figure something out. Fireglass Mentor 2, 3, 4? Sure. Alright, 2 lands. I'll take the Moonton. Dire Sight. Surveil 2. Draw a card. Oh wow, okay. Play next one. Dang. Okay. We'll play a land here. Play a Moonton. I think I just Rabid Gnaw this. Creature I control, creature I don't control. What is this? Earthborn Battler. Did I play a land? I did. Alright, so... To exile this turn. Cindering Cutthroat. Okay. Persistent Marsh Stalker. I'm gonna offer the trade anyway. Sure. Alright. Marsh Stalker. And Cruelclaw. We got a perfect, or not a perfect, a great curve going here. We just played something that they're probably going to want to remove in the form of the infamous Cruelclaw? Cruelclaw! As well as a 3-1 that just is going to keep coming back. Starseer Mentor. Okay. If I play this, that becomes a 4-1. Yeah, let's send them both. If they block, we can downwind ambush or kill that. Exile cards. Discard a swamp. Play this. Downwind ambusher. Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. And end turn. And do we have a rat? No, that's a skunk. This is a rat. Let's see. If I draw a land, I can Thornplate Intimidator just ruin my opponent's day. Star Charter? Sure. Got a second creature? Sonar Strike. Shame. You gain 3 life if you control a bat. Sure. End tap. If you gain life, look at the top 4. That did, they whiffed? Ooh, that's rough, buddy. Activate this. Just take an 8. All right. I think here's a good time to play Thornplate Intimidator then. Discard to lose another. And then we have 4 power creatures. Okay. If we can get them to 2, all right. Is this where the board wipe comes out? Oh, okay. Sure. Mudflat Village is great here. We'll play the Glide Dive Duo. Like, that board wipe was pretty good, but it's not the be-all, end-all here. Sure. Agate Assault. What do I kill? That gains them life, but that gains them card advantage. Plus, this can trade with that, so... Play this. Mildew, yeah. Oh. Damn, that would have been real good. This Blooming Blast. Just like bong them, you know? Look at the top 6 cards for a bat, bird, mouse, rabbit. Okay. That's a 3/3. Sure. You may pay... enters your attacks when you do... yeah, you don't want to pay that life. Alright, so next... oh, the clutch Persistent Marsh Stalker out of nowhere. Good game. Completely forgot about that guy. Haha, I love that card. Starting to really feel the annoyance the annoyance factor that card adds to a deck, and I'm glad I took it early. It's a little nutty actually. Ooh, and a free rare, Festival of Embers, 5 and 2 going into round 7. What an annoying card. We only have a few rats too, right? And getting to threshold is actually pretty easy if you just keep going, yeah, trade, let's trade, let's just trade, let's trade, let's trade, let's trade, and then suddenly, oh, here's this thing back. Here's this thing back. This is not keepable. We're on the draw, so I am gonna mull. That's better. 1, 2, 2. This is great. I think we put the hidden grotto to the bottom. I'm actually going to play the... This is the first time I've even seen the Emberheart Challenger. Sure. Let's see. They can't block it. And we'll play the Mentor post-combat. I would have liked to have killed the 3-tree Root Weaver, but I think that this is what we have to do here. Dire Sight does what? Consumed by greed. Okay. That's strange. I don't know if that's like the best thing they could have done there. I think the best thing we can do here is actually play the Emberheart Challenger. Because we can draw cards off the Dire Sight, and the Feed the Cycle we can use to kill anything. If they play a 5-drop or a 4-drop. Okay. Like that, we could just do that. Cash grab, okay. Oh, they have Warren War Leader. Okay, that's not great for me. What do you do? And you have Offspring, so I think they're casting it for Offspring, right? Yeah. Okay. Agate Assault. Top deck of the century, I'll say that for true. Holy crap. 3-tree Root Weaver, sure. Create a 1/1. Alright. Rabid Gnaw. Targeting that. Kill that. Attack. Yep. Prowess. Get a card. Play that. Play the Dire Sight. Scry 2, draw 2, Prowess trigger. Land to the graveyard. Right, view battlefield. We can cast this thing. I'll attack. Seems good so far. Sure. Does it make another 1/1? Alright. Ooh. I think we saved that. What do we have? 5? I can cast one of my red spells. I can cast Agate Blade Assassin in this guy. Hold on. If I kill this thing, gift them a treasure, do the 3, that's lethal, right? I could have pumped that too. Good game. Ooh, what a top deck. Gotta go fast. Holy crap. Skip that. Part of me is wondering if this format's a little too fast. We did, like, beat the piss out of our opponent, leave match, with 5 lands. I don't think it's too fast, right? Like, it was a lot of, like, little pokes. All right, we're 6-2. Actually, this is the final round. We're 6-2. Final round. Final round. Yeah, 6-2. Our last opponent kind of... If we didn't pull our incredible removal when we did, we would have been screwed. I think our opponent should have blocked there, especially with this whole like, oh yeah, I have a 1/1 that I'm leaving behind. I don't know why they didn't. I guess... I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. We can keep this, but we need to draw a 3rd source and a 4th source. These 2 spells are actually 3-drops, or rather, they're not 3-drops, so they need actual creatures to... I need another black source for this. I can't actually cast that off of that. Perfect. Looks like turn 3 we're gonna dire sight. Are we still dire sighting? Yeah, let's dire sight. Challenger's great. And we do want that land, so... Actually, we have 2 black sources. Yeah, we do want the land. And if I can get another red source, I can Challenger into Rabidgnaw. For a creature you control against flying. Okay. Ooh, actually... Maybe this is the better play. Because I'd like to Rabidgnaw on the Emberheart Challenger, but I don't want to, like, have that all be exactly what I'm doing there. Okay. Sure. Sure. Cool. The red source. I think we actually hold off on using that even for a bit. Ooh, you know, I should have played Ravine. I mean, I should have played Feed the Cycle. I mean, not Feed the Cycle. Fuck it. Challenger? Nah. Yep. Agate Assault. Oh no. Ravine Raider. Sure. Then we have almost access to Wix Patrol. So... Oh no, we do. We will have access to Wix Patrol. So if they play something medium-sized here, we could just kill it with Wix Patrol. And if not, yeah, we kill that with Wix Patrol easy. Do they gain life here? That's the question. Sure. Sure. Play this. Play Wix Patrol. Definitely that. And attack with these two. Because if they want to block this, they have to double block it. Because of Minache, and I don't mind, like, trading it for the bunny. Yep. Especially because they have one less blocker now. We can feed the cycle next turn, right? Killing whatever big thing that they play. Okay. Next. This might be game. If they flash in a creature, we can kill it at instant speed. Sure. Let the damage happen. If they try to protect this creature, I can kill it at instant speed. Gift a tapped fish. Okay. Choose an additional cost. Actually, you know what? Zed. Because then we're just trading, right? Sure. Okay. If they try to protect this now I get to kill it. Run away together. Run away, train never come back. Put that back in my hand. Next to damage. Discard a card? Like, that was pretty good. Ooh, they're going down to 2. While we have 3 attackers. I guess if they play 2 creatures here, it's pretty bad for us. But they'd have to be moderately sized. Let's see, we lost an Agate Assault and Wix Patrol, which already did its job. If I can get a rat out... Oh, this is a rat. Never mind. That's perfect. Kill it. Don't kill the Thornplate Intimidator. I have a free rat coming. Haha. Mockingbird. Okay. Except it's a 2/2 flyer, sure. Autopay. Next. Good game! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. It's my... Is it my first trophy? I think it's my first trophy. I think that's my first trophy of the BLOOMBURROW season. 3 drafts into it. Doing pretty well. Yeah. Doing pretty well. 7 and 2. Let's look at the deck real quick. We just played a nice aggressive deck, right? We started off with the Infamous Cruelclaw, and at one point we were considering pivoting into white, especially because we saw an early Star Charter and a Banishing Light, which are both very good cards. And I feel moderately splashable, especially, but I also felt like Cruelclaw was also just fairly splashable by himself. Now, we didn't really get much use out of Cruelclaw because our opponents were able to respond to him or create a board that he couldn't attack through, right? Which is unfortunate. But the fact of the matter is, like, him being on the board made certain board states just stall out because your opponent... Oh, we did get 1 card off him, and that felt backbreaking. Pitching a land to get a Cindering Cutthroat with a +1/+1 counter because we just hit our opponent was really, really good for us, actually. Do I regret not going into white? I don't think so. Like, Banishing Light and Star Charter and Warren Elder, I think, are great. Repel Calamity is fine. But this was kind of middling, and what we were doing here was very, like... aggressive. I think the MVP of this deck was the Persistent Marsh Stalker. Just every time your opponent thinks like, oh, they only have 2 creatures, and then you attack with all of them, and then suddenly this thing's like, hey, I'm back, baby! Absolutely insane. I would recommend high picking the Persistent Marsh Stalker. I think that that was fantastic. I also really, really like Wix Patrol, just being able to kill anything, literally anything. And it gets around that indestructible crap that some creatures have, right? Really did like the... Let's see, what else was good here? Thornplate Intimidator is always fine. Cindering Cutthroat was also okay. Hearthborn Battler. When we used it, it was great. When our opponent used it, it was also pretty good, actually. Removal in this set's pretty good. Feed the Cycle, right? Just like being able to have a 2-mana destroy target creature if you can forage, or just paying an additional black is great. The Booming Blast. I love this card. I can't say enough good things about this card. Sometimes doing 3 to your opponent's face and giving them a treasure when they're at such a low life total is just like, here's a treasure. I don't care what you have in your hand at this point. Or, oh, you're empty-handed? Treasure. Right? So good. But yeah, if you were watching this on the YouTube and you enjoyed that, please like, share, and subscribe, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch me streaming video games, leather crafting, some Magic the Gathering content, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I am out of here to collect my BLOOMBURROW packs. You have a fantastic evening, folks.